lockdown, I think, has ruined everybody's life. And some people, we can't even begin to imagine, some people that live in, for lack of a better word, sort of lesser economic realities, that their life must be a living hell, particularly children of need, as well as people that are alone and with failing health and living in squalor or want. I thought it was quite alarming that we would be forced as a nation, and not just a nation, but countries all over the Western world, and then it became quite clear it was global. It was quite unbelievable, really. I suppose I felt outside of it, that it wasn't real, it can't be real. This is not a normal event by any stretch, and that it's definitely not health related solely. There's some underlying necessities that will soon unfold. They've already begun to unfold with respect to COVID laws that are going to change society and or give governments more power to enforce those laws and see to it that people carry them out. You know, the world is sort of split between two groups of people that a lot of people just sort of go along with what they're told, and other people question it. And it's quite obvious that certain lines of query are excluded and silenced and pushed aside. And yet people like me that are trying to make sense of it all from both ends, it's very visible and very clear that there's more at play here. I don't think we're going to learn anything from this, truth be known. And I really mean that, because we, the people, will always have our thoughts, feelings, and ideas. I think it'll never change that we are we and they are they. And the reason I say nothing will ever be learned from this is because they will always do what it is they do, good, bad, or otherwise. And people have to start recognizing, before they start hanging their British flags and flying their bunting, that they don't give a damn about us. Never have and never will. And when for instance, when you see people interviewed on the street with respect to parliamentary issues that affect people's lives, economically, job-wise, politically, you always hear people say they don't have a clue how we live or what it's like for us. They know damn well what it's like for us. They do have a clue what it's like for us. They know precisely what it's like for us. They don't care. They never have and they never will. And when we start throwing that back in their face instead of flying our bunting, then we might get a better response from Downing Street and Parliament. There has been some positive personally, and I think that a lot of people probably could relate, that it's given us time to reflect and maybe appreciate people better than we do or did. Maybe be a little bit more respectful, patient and tolerant of our fellow man, and recognize their need.